This is IBM Museum. Just a little bit of a follow-up video for these JBL Creature or Creature 2 speaker system. It's a 2.1, two satellite speakers with the big subwoofer. And as I found out in study of some videos, after I posted that previous video, that the satellite speakers, they have just some, they break down. The foam that's for the speaker cone just degrades and breaks loose of the mounting. And I found a real good video on going through and replacing the speakers inside. We're gonna open up these units and take a look at the condition. And I think there's going to be a reason of why I didn't get any real good volume levels out of the system when I went through my test. And so we'll get over on. I have my ring light out. Got them on the bench there, and I have my camcorder overhead to get in there and for looking at the little work. And we see the kind of the unusual shape that these have. I'm going to go through. This is the right hand side that has the capacitive touch volume controls, and there's actually a little bit of a wire that goes in there to the circuit board. So this top piece is still kind of on a leash unless you undo this. But at least all it takes is just a standard Phillips screwdriver. Now I have a rather small bit, although even a little bit larger bit works in this instance to open these up. But we'll go through and we'll take a look, and I'll actually go through and I'll work with the unit that doesn't have the volume controls on it, just so it's a little bit easier to disassemble. And you may hear a little bit of sounds in the background. Of course, people setting off fireworks today around the area, but the microphone is pretty good. Doesn't really pick that up too much in comparison to my voice. So on the underside of these, and I think I have the Creature 2 because this is a green LED. And I've only seen this thing go steady. I haven't seen it strobe with the music seemingly like the blue LED that came on the initial version was reported to do. But you just take out these 4 screws, and I do have a magnetic dish to drop those into. And I'll probably even move it over here to the side of my bench so it sticks to the bench as well. Doesn't tip over or move. And I can throw these screws in there as I pull them out. Okay. And so this just opens up, and there's the circuit board and just a simple bandpass filter on this end where the wire comes in on this left speaker. And this just controls the frequencies that come to the speaker, and screening out those lower frequencies, or making sure the frequencies are high enough to cross the capacitor for this tiny little speaker that's in here. And I could go through and I could even pull the circuit board out and stuff like that. But it's a little plastic wedge, one screw, larger screw, it's in there, and then this little plastic wedge. And even though that's plastic and not magnetic, drop it in the dish the same way. And then this just pulls out of the assembly, and it is round. I'll have to see for the replacement speakers of how I'm going to get those to exactly fit. There's a lot of, and I'm wondering if the 3 watt maybe might be a little bit low. The videos I was seeing, or the comments that people were leaving, they were talking about replacing these with 5 watt speakers. And this is a 40 millimeter speaker. And certainly on eBay and Amazon, there's selections of and they're 4 ohm speakers. You want to make sure you get the 4 ohm, and there are the 3 watt, the 5 watt, and the 10 watt. And I'll see what I can do for a sample that's coming in to replace these, and see what level it takes for me to get them back in the enclosure. And there's your negative lead. On that side, these are just clips. And the positive lead is marked with that little red. And we can even move that a little bit out of the way. Just to look at, and you can see this foam. And this is in a very bad way, and this is why I wasn't getting any sound levels out of this at all. And I mean, not that we needed to really zoom in to see how bad this is, but you know, that's what is causing the problem. And they also talk about where JBL glued the magnet portion of the speaker, and people talked about this coming loose, and I'm not really seeing this here. And they're blaming this thing coming loose, and so it's putting more stress on the foam. But I think that foam was just, it's going to degrade anyway, whether there was any more physical stress being put on it from that assembly coming loose. I mean, these look like they're stuck in there pretty good. And so I will need to get replacements for these things. And then on the one that has the volume control, I mean, we can even see, looking down in there, of how that foam is just all the way loose. It's entirely split. That speaker cone is just floating entirely free, and that's why there wasn't all that much volume out of that. So we will work on getting replacements for these and getting them into the little enclosures. And as I say, I'll have to find out how hard that's going to be. I might have to cut some of the things down, just that a mounting rim, and just to go through and do the JBL design to have the that plastic wedge come in the back and pin that down. But that's what the issue was with these speakers. Hopefully I can get them repaired and get them working as new. And I mean, I was given these as it is anyway, so it's not really any big deal for me spending a little bit of money to see if I can get them operational. So we discovered what was going on. And if you enjoy this video, by all means, click on that like button down below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do. I'll recommend this to your friends so we can get some more people seeing these videos, and I'm going to try and keep on a regular schedule, keep them coming out. Even the I'm working on. I just had to find a suitable system. Working on the plans for the next video of trying these little clip over Texas Instruments 486 SLC/E CPUs, and just to see how these perform. I'm probably gonna go for like maybe like a Model 35SX or Model 40SX to try those on. Just to maybe the 40SX, just to have a little bit more room over the CPU, not being in that nice little cramped case, almost the size of these little, by comparison, like these satellite speaker enclosures, pretty small, and I have to get a small speaker to fit in there. But that is all I have for now. This is IBM Museum. Thank you.